Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! It is.
Did you Auld Lang Syne or what? I've never have learned that song.
What song?
And my all acquaintances.
Oh. I know the tune. Da, 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 da.
Yeah. Da, da. I thought it was like Auld Lang Syne or.
I thought you were speaking in German.
It might be. That's what I said. I have no clue.
I have no clue either.
But
anyway.
I didn't sing it. I was far asleep.
It's Monday.
And
January
it's 2021.
2021.
Yes.
And I already wrote 2020 today.
Of course.
By accident.
And I do that at least till March.
I know it takes a few months, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. It looks like we got somebody watching.
Somebody's watching.
Yes,
Shoot us a heart.
Yeah, we're killing some time here for a few seconds. Just give you guys an opportunity to hop on with us live.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know you're here. You can you can comment hello.
Hopefully.
Comment happy. You can tell us Happy New Year.
Yeah, hopefully. And I think the biggest thing, we were very safe, kind of just Lisa and I stayed home, but wow, Mother Nature and what she brought to us, we were blessed with, it's just beautiful. And then the fact that we really didn't even have to get out.
I know, it's
that
wonderful.
Was just a Lisa did have to go to work one morning, and so that was kind of a pain, but other than that, it's gorgeous outside.
I know.
Even today.
I had jammies on all day Friday and Saturday. Like, I literally was so lazy. I haven't been that lazy in like a long time. Yeah, I think so. I think I changed. I did.
Okay.
I put on a different pair of jammies.
Well, good. That's nice. That's a great way to
and then halfway through the day, I'm like, I don't think I brushed my teeth. So I had to go and brush them.
Yeah. Well,
I remembered. I'm like,
nice
Joe's probably like, please. Do something.
It's nice to have days, though, that we can take advantage of some off time.
Well, you have to, Mm-hmm. It's a part. Obviously, we're here. I've decided to exist for your success, helping people achieve their goals and dreams. And so, it's important that we set a good example and let people know that, there's a time for rest and relaxation and just kind of I call it veggie days.
Yeah.
Veggie days.
Well, and based on the work that I've seen on our social media, on Facebook, and our weekly winning resource, you weren't doing nothing in those jammies. You must have taken some time to do some stuff, because the article once again was great.
Thank you.
For our to start off the new year with the weekly winning word of cheer, I think that was appropriate. So
I got that from one of our community members, Brianna Wells.
Yeah,
and she owns Coach Bree Cheer Cottage, and so she's going to be on the journey tomorrow with Michelle Bohm and Jeannie Quick. And they're going to be discussing the word cheer. So anyway, I wanted to have her on one of our podcasts, and I wanted it to make sense for what she's doing with her cheer cottage, because it is awesome. You guys, you definitely want to check into this. It's just a cheer program, and it's designed for all girls, anybody to be able to do it. And it's really cool what she's doing, giving back to the community. Anyway, so she goes, well, have you got your January word, your first word yet? I'm like, no. She goes, how about cheer? And I'm like, that's a great word.
It is.
And as I did some investigating and, research, as I do when I'm writing the weekly winning resource and the news, the article, and creating the post and stuff, it's just a really cool. It actually really is a cool word.
Yeah. And
actually, it's a very biblical word.
Okay, well, you have to explain that part to me, because I didn't catch that part.
Yeah, so, many times, more, I think, I forgot, I read it. I'm assuming the person that wrote this article that I was reading knew what they were talking about. It was a Christian-based article, but I think something along the lines of 8 or 9 times Jesus talks about be of good cheer. And so in John 16:33, Jesus says, be of good cheer because I have overcome the world. And so he says, in this world you'll have trouble. Some of the Bible translations, not every one of them, but there's one translation that says, but be of good cheer, for I have overcome the world.
Yeah, I recognize that now that you mentioned, but yeah.
So it's actually a very great word, and it's very good for you to be a person of good cheer.
Oh yeah, and convey it, and it's contagious.
It is contagious, and it's important. It takes work. It takes work to be a person of good cheer, because sometimes it's easy to just be grumpy. I mean, I wouldn't know what that is. I'm never grumpy.
Oh, you're not. Yeah, we'll just leave that.
Hey.
Very much. When we are here together at the garden, I think it's safe to say we are both always very cheerful.
Yeah, I mean, everybody.
We even get comments. So,
oh, yeah. So, and everybody, though, we all have grumpy days.
Sure.
And there's plenty to be grumpy about. Surely there is. I mean, obviously, it's just. I mean, I don't know. There's plenty going on. It's so sad. People have lost loved ones, and it's just the weather across the world has been crazy. Just been kind of weird stuff. So
you mentioned a lot of times then in the article. So what was the definition? Do you have it up?
I don't know if I have the definition.
You're in the article already.
I'm in the article, but I can go back really quick. Hang on, let's do that. Let's look at the definition.
Because then again, I'll share with you what I thought of at first, and when I read through the article and everything, my perception was way different. Which anybody out there shocked?
Yeah,
if Kurt said he interpreted it differently.
Yeah. So to express approval. Give comfort to, bring joy to, or encouragement. That's cheer. Hi, Kimberly. Yay. Happy New Year.
And that last word, again, I kind of latched onto that one because, again, I feel that's my gift.
Encouragement.
So I appreciated that part of the definition. Yeah. But honestly, the first thing that popped to my mind was cheerleading.
Yeah.
And that, and I immediately went to the whole analogy of sports and game, probably just because I love it and I've been around it all my life. But when I hear the word cheer, that's kind of it's the cheerleader, the person in the background with the pom poms.
The person cheering you on, even if you're losing.
Yes.
Even if you're not having your best game, there's somebody there being that cheerleader.
Right.
And I actually use the word cheer spreader. Kind of same thing, but that cheerleader, and that's what a person of good cheer is. If you can get that visual of a cheerleader, I think the two correlate, and that's where that comes from, because definitely, that's what it is. It's just about being a person of good cheer. It's about being an encourager. It's about, it's about deciding. This is the other thing too. It is a choice. It's not just about being, happy is an emotion. If I get a bonus, I'm happy. Right. Yeah. That all of a sudden that creates a happiness in me, or if I get a new car, or
just being recognized,
or get recognized, then I'm at that moment I'm feeling happy, and that is an emotion that comes about based on certain circumstances. Right. Being cheerful, being a person of good cheer, isn't necessarily circumstance based. When you think about the cheerleader, I like your spin on it. I'm sure Brianna likes that too. When you think about the cheerleader, they don't stop cheering if you're losing. They continue to cheer, and sometimes even cheer louder and more. Right. So they don't give in to that. The situation would be, we're not happy, we're losing. Right. Let's just sit on the sidelines and be grumpy. Yeah. Right? They go, no, we're the cheerleaders. We're going to keep cheering no matter what.
And I've heard it many times. We claim to our members, and especially the ones that we're now aligning with as success partners. We're their biggest cheerleaders.
Absolutely.
Always
your biggest cheerleader.
A couple of things I thought of back to that whole analogy is, looking at cheer or that cheerleader, it's important that person cheering for you is in tune with what's going on the field, or knows what's going on in the game. Because it doesn't make any sense if they're back there cheering for you to strengthen your defense when the offense is out on the field.
Right.
So it does take some wisdom to be a good cheerleader, and they really need to know what your ultimate goal is. What game is it? And I don't want to use the word game, but for the analogy, what are they cheering you for?
Very good point. Yeah.
So those were all the kinds of things that popped into my mind
Yeah.
when I heard the word cheer. And again, I incorporated the whole being a success partner. It's important to have a cheerleader in your corner.
Yeah.
For all of these reasons that you're mentioning.
And you can choose to be a cheerleader for other people, and you can choose to be a person of good cheer. And in the article, we talked about 3 ways that when you choose to be a person of good cheer, it's actually very beneficial to you. And
because I read it, you carry a positive attitude no matter what. You kind of carry a positive attitude.
You're not a negative Nelly. A person of good cheer. We do know people like that, and I think they would defend themselves and sometimes maybe even say that they're a realist. And being a positive person of good cheer isn't about not being a realist. In fact, it's not about denying the reality. It's accepting the reality. You actually accept the reality. You understand what is happening. You're just choosing to find the good. You're always looking for the good. You're not focusing on the things that you can't change. When we sit around and you see this on social media all the time, the posts that people make and the comments that people make, and you see how they're thinking, and they're just focused in on that one negative thing that they just can't get off of.
Let go.
They just can't let it go, and that's detrimental. I mean, it's detrimental to you, and it's detrimental to the people around you. And you might think you're being a realist, and you're just facing the facts, facing the truth that's happening, and not trying to. But being a person of good cheer isn't about shoving it under the rug at all. It's just saying this situation is bad, but there has to be something good because God exists and God is good. And he is always here. So there is always good working. Yes. Always, in everything, no matter what.
Well, and if you find yourself, if you are one of those people, or you're even kind of stuck in a rut, and some of the things she's describing as being that negative Nelly, just kind of be intentional and maybe think more about the cup being half full instead of half empty, because you mentioned in the article that you wrote that it actually improves your health.
Yeah, it does. So being a person of good cheer actually has a positive impact on your life.
Physically and mentally.
Physically and mentally. And of course, getting the weekly winning article is a benefit to all of our members. And but we like to give a little sneak peek, because if you're not a member yet, we want you to be. And then we especially want you to be one of our 1,000 Launch My Success members. That's our mission this year. We're going to find 1,000 people who've decided that they want to achieve their goals and dreams, whatever they might be. And you're going to work with a success partner in a group setting virtually every week. And you get access to all the pieces of the puzzle for success, motivational conferences, weekly winning resource. So many awesome things. And you can sign up at I'veDecided.org, and it takes
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
And I am one of those success partners, so I can't wait to be working with you.
Yes,
Sign
it's awesome.
up today.
Yeah, you can.
The time is now.
That's right. All right, so it's better for your health. It actually improves your health. It reduces your blood pressure. I mean, these are scientific facts. This isn't an opinion. This is based on research and science that they know people that choose to be more positive. And maybe you're thinking, I'm just not a positive person, never have been. That's like saying I'm not a morning person. There's a time in my life I wasn't a morning person. That's a learned behavior, regardless of what you think. We learn these behaviors along our life, and you can change those behaviors. That's proven. So, don't label yourself, because you do have tendencies. That's true, but they can be changed with deliberate intention and a lot of help and a lot of coaching. So it improves your blood pressure. It reduces your risk of heart disease, stress levels, all kinds of stuff when you choose to be a person of good cheer.
Well, and just like we've mentioned, it's much easier in social situations to strike up a conversation,
which
to,
is the
to
second,
make friends.
Yeah,
to make
which
a
is
good
the second
impression.
thing
Yeah.
is you're more attractive.
Sure.
You're already pretty handsome.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't
like,
need
you don't
a
need
whole
much
lot of help, but I will take any help that I can get. Yeah, so
it's way more attractive to people. You attract people, and it's just more encouraging. Like you said, Kurt, it's just more encouraging. And guess what? We just got through some difficult times in 2020. We're not all the way through it yet. We're working towards getting through it. I think we're on the downhill slope, thank God. But we still got a little ways to go here.
Right.
But it's going to help you get through these tough times. It helps you get through when you are a person of good cheer. When you choose to be of good cheer, when you choose to be a cheerleader, so to speak.
And you said choice many times. I've shared this with you as part. I like the quote or the saying. We're going to have disappointments. Disappointment is inevitable.
It's not disaster.
And discouragement is a choice.
That's right.
And you can choose to be or not to be discouraged. And that's why I like that last word of the definition of encouragement. I feel, for most people, if you come on and join me as your success partner, I can give you that little boost of encouragement that'll help you choose to not be discouraged.
Yeah, and get it every week. And, I just read this, while I was doing some research, I read this article that having a coach, literally, the return on your investment for that personal development is like 500%.
I saw you post
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It is. And that's any personal development, wellness. For every dollar you invest in preventative care, you get an ROI of $5. Basically 500%. So you earn $5. There's nowhere you can invest money and earn 5 to 1.
Right.
And that's that's what they say you save in healthcare cost over your lifetime. So, I don't know. There's just, it's not, people look at their personal development and their healthcare, taking care of themselves, their preventative care as a debt, as an expense, and really it's an investment.
Yes.
It's not an expense, it's an investment. So anyway, that's a side note.
No, I thought it was great the way you
Yeah.
posted it. And again, you gotta invest in yourself in order to be the best possible version of yourself, which then ultimately allows you to help others.
That's right. This is another side note before we hop off here. I know you got to get on your weekly group coaching, so we got to hop off. But I watched Coach Carter. Have you seen Coach Carter? I watched it last night.
You were talking about it this morning. I'll have to rewatch it. I know I've
Watch
seen
it again.
Yeah.
It's the best movie. I'm so motivated. I'm motivated, and I say this because it is a movie, but it's based on a true story. So
Right.
Coach Carter really did exist. I wish I knew Coach Carter.
Well,
I wish I had a
what
Coach
school
Carter.
Was it? Do you remember?
Richmond, Virginia. It was in Richmond. Is it Richmond, California, or Richmond, Virginia?
I just can't. I thought
For some reason, California's popping in my
university.
head, but I thought no, it was a high school.
It's a high school.
No, and listen, 5 of those kids that he coached got full ride scholarships in basketball. 5 off of his team. And one of them was in a gang. And his cousin died, and it transferred his life. But that coach was tough, man. Oh, my God. He did not give those kids a second. And he was tough, but it was tough love. And he turned their lives around, and they were so grateful. And, every one of us, we need a Coach Carter. Kimberly, rewatch it.
So
it
would
is
you
so
describe
good.
him as cheerful?
Well, yes, I would.
Okay.
I would, because if you go back to the definition, he was an encourager.
Yes.
What I would not describe him as is an enabler.
Right.
He was most definitely not an enabler. And he most definitely believed that you should work hard and that you should respect yourself and others. And everything about that movie is just wonderful.
Well,
The story, there was some sad parts to it, but it was just, everybody needs a Coach Carter.
I like all those kind of sappy coach movies.
I do too.
Lift up and inspire,
yeah.
But no, those are great examples of our weekly winning word. And before we go again, just to touch on, we've got the journey tomorrow.
Oh yeah, this week. Okay.
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh my
this
gosh,
week? Yeah.
lots going
Yeah.
on this week. So if you've stuck with us this whole time, that's awesome.
Yeah, well, let's fill them in real quick.
Real
because
quick.
We're busy.
Okay, yeah, okay. tomorrow, Tuesday, it's the first Tuesday of every month, and starting this week, it's the first full week of 2021. All of you guys, if you're a member of I've Decided, all the members, you now have an added benefit, which is a monthly mastermind session with me virtually from 4:30 to 5:15. You'll be getting an email this afternoon with the link where you can join tomorrow at from 4:15 to 4:30 to 5:15, huh? 4:30 to 5:15. That's the first thing. Second thing, we got the journey tomorrow live, 11:30 with Coach Bree, and that's hosted by Jeannie and Michelle. And then Thursday, we're back to our community networking and learning, and have your success workbook and journal with you, because we are going to set your January goals, and we're going to go through and make sure you guys understand how to correlate your success workbook and journal with your weekly winning resource. Tomorrow afternoon, Tuesday afternoon, the topic is focus. You know, getting focused on what it is you really want to accomplish and how to stay focused and what that looks like.
Good.
So,
and not to mention the conference, which is now only 4 weeks away.
I know, Kurt's stressing me out over this conference.
Not registered for the virtual conference on the 30th, please do so.
And if you're a member, it's included in your membership. There's no charge. You just need to log into the website, click on the event. It fills in all the blanks for you, and you just say, yes, I'm coming. And if you're not a member and you'd like to attend the conference, you can do that. Or if you want to join, and then you can attend the conference for free, that's even better.
Right.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
I love our
think you covered it.
confabulations. I think they're getting longer and longer,
We're
though.
so
I don't
cheerful.
know.
That's
We're
okay.
so cheerful.
Yeah.
Kim and Kurt. Cheery, Kim and... That don't rhyme. Never
Cheerio.
mind.
Cheerio. Have a great day.
Bye.